Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome to Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese's Rebooted. In any case, I talked about this in the last stream, and this is what I meant. This is the game that I wanted to play. So, this is developed by Radiance. And if you don't know who Radiance are, they are a team that have gone back, I think, taken over a bunch of IPs, a bunch of older FNAF fan games, and well, they've remade them, essentially giving them a new fresh in life and giving legacy games the support they deserve, which I think is really cool. So this is not their first game, I believe, that they've done. I believe they've also revived Five Nights at Treasure Island, which and made a full series out of it. So yeah, this is not the first series they've done, but this is the one I wanted to play, because Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese is, if you guys don't know, FNAF is very much, but though it is kind of obvious, FNAF is very much inspired by Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Especially late nowadays with Secret of the Mimic, where the entire idea is that, like, essentially in Secret of the Mimic, they introduced this idea that there were two companies that got merged. One got bought out, and all their stuff came to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in the actual games. Like, it's framed as a bit more of a hostile takeover in FNAF than it was in Chuck E. Cheese. But that's exactly what happened in Chuck E. Cheese. It was two different guys who had the same idea, and one had the technology and know-how of how to make animatronics, but didn't have the showmanship of how to do it. The other guy had the showmanship, but he was really bad at making animatronics. So they decided to merge their things. And the result was Chuck E. Cheese Pizza. It was originally two different restaurants. It was Showbiz Pizza and I believe another restaurant that ultimately got merged into one thing. So that is ultimately the story of Chuck E. Cheese, and that seems to be what's in the games. And then obviously Scott, when he was creating the first Five Nights at Freddy's, he was told that is obviously his he was very harshly told that with his most recent attempt to try and put a game up on Steam, Chip and Son Slumber Co., that his characters looked too animatronic-like and too creepy. So he decided to run with that and took some inspiration from Chuck E. Cheese to make his own take on that. And the more modern games obviously take a lot more inspiration from that. I specifically talk about Secret of the Mimic, but I believe Security Breach also makes a reference to the fact that Chuck E. Cheese had a very infamous infamous rumor that they were actually recycling their old pizza because and Matt had debunked this back when he was still making theories, but he debunked this by going into Chuck E. Cheese during COVID and being like, yeah, no, this isn't what happened. It was specifically the pizza cutter that was making everything look as garbage as it was. They did not actually recycle anything, but because the pizza cutters that they use at Chuck E. Cheese are, well, crap. They essentially worked around as like a safety issue that wound up becoming a health and safety violation as a rumor, which I think is very ironic and very funny. But and then FNAF just kind of was like, well, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is of course the kind of restaurant that would actually recycle pizza, no questions asked. So they put it in the games, and now it's canon to FNAF, which I think is really funny. But in case, Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese Rebooted. Again, it's an older FNAF game that was revived by Radiance in 2021 and made into a proper thing. So I am curious to see their take on it. I have not played the original Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, so I don't have any real merit to like judge it on. All I know is that they took the old game, they revived it. I know it's like 5 nights and a custom night, Like, that's all I know, is that it's 5 nights and a custom night. So there is no night 6. I believe there was in the original game, but it got scrapped for this one. So for challenge's sake, that's essentially what we're dealing with, is we are going to be playing 5 Nights at Chuck E. Cheese, which, again, heavily inspired FNAF. If you are not aware of that, 5 Nights at Freddy was definitely inspired by FNAF. Was inspired by Chuck E. Cheese. And they've also kind of... The thing is, Chuck E. Cheese is kind of CEC Entertainment is kind of aware of that, and have had a bit of a long-standing, I get, not really a feud, but kind of this long-standing disagreement with the premise of FNAF, because it's like, oh, but we're not like that. Like, they feel like they think that it gave their restaurant a bad name, when the actuality is that CEC Entertainment has just kind of not been doing the best at running their business for a while now. It's just, I think, oh, the animatronics are creepy. No, people like being scared. Like, if they leaned into that for a horror night or something, they would. I think they would absolutely. It's honestly, I think it's just an issue with what is it, entertainment businesses in general just struggling, because I don't think because entertainment businesses like Chuck E. Cheese are a combination of 2 things. Like, obviously, it's designed to entertain kids, and then you have the arcades. There are people who just come for the arcades. There are people who come for the animatronics. But the issue is that they try to appeal to 2 different groups, and it doesn't always work. So, yeah, Dave & Buster's, I think, does a better job of that, because Dave & Buster's is like, yeah, you come in for the games, but you can also come in to watch sports if you want. Like, it's a little bit too noisy to watch sports, but, you know, it's a thing you can do if you absolutely want to just tune out the games for a bit. But, yeah. Like, I like Dave & Buster's a little bit more. Chuck E. Cheese is, like, I guess is for very little kids. So if you have little kids, it's great. But if you're not a kid yourself, it's the worst thing ever. There's better arcade and restaurants you can go to appeal to more adult tastes. Hey guys, I'm getting a little sidetracked. We haven't even talked about the game yet. Well, actually, we haven't even started the game yet. But yeah, guys. Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese Rebooted, I think, is going to be very entertaining. So, yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get into it, and we're going to see how this goes. Hey, Fred. I need someone to take my night shift this week because of some family issues. Would you be up for the task? Give me a call if you're interested. Thanks, Sue. Okay. I do like the music, though. The soundtrack is great. Night 1. Okay. Night 1's not usually that terrible. But it's a point and click, so I get the feeling I'm going to need my mouse for the most part. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, well, that's...
Hello? Hey, Fred. I see you're working overtime. Lucky you. You get to make some extra cash. Anyway, management is requiring me to leave
Pong.
messages every night to help you out with your shifts. We normally don't have anyone looking over this place during the night, but since we're shut down for renovations, there has been some concern of break-ins and vandalism and that kind of thing. So we needed someone, you in this case, to look over the place and make sure everything, especially Chucky and his friends, is in check. First things first. I'm assuming management left you with the camera system.
Yes, they did.
If you turn the monitor on, you'll be able to flip through the channels for the cameras that are placed throughout the building. It's not much, but it's at least something to look at while you're bored. And to watch for anything out of the ordinary, of course. They aren't top-notch, so don't be surprised if things are a little finicky. Also, behind you should be a security gate. Now, there were some issues in the past that basically forced us to put in that gate. It's a little broken, however. Instead of you just turning the handle and it keeping itself shut, you have to keep it closed by holding down the handle. I know it's a bit annoying, but in the case of an emergency, you're gonna need that gate. Just don't play around with it too much. You don't want it jamming on you. Alright, I think this should be it. Oh wait, yeah, I know this wasn't really in the job description, but whenever you get the chance, could you please head down to storage and pick up some things that need to be restocked. Management should have put a list down there. I'm sure you'll see it. Should be quick and easy to do at the end of your shift. And don't worry, it'll probably be counted in your paycheck. Alright, that should be everything for now. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and have a good night.
Alright. I do like that they're in portraits, because that was how the... That was the original premise of Chuck E. Cheese Pizza, is that they were in portraits. Or whatever the restaurant, I believe. It was either Showbiz Pizza or something else. I know that. I'm not entirely on top of my... Where the hell's my... Oh. Oh, shit. There's something in there. And Chucky's gone. Where is he? Oh, hello. Yep, that's about what I expect. So Chucky's moves around on night 1. I don't know where that is. Oh, shit. I don't see him. Okay. Still get a hang of how this game works. Oh, shit. Why do I get the feeling he's behind me? Not yet. Not yet, but I'm concerned that he will be eventually. Uh-huh. Play area. So it's only Chucky on night 1. Oh, great. There he is. I don't know how long it takes for them to go away. Can't check and hold the door closed at the same time. Doesn't seem like there's any visual indicator. Okay, he's gone. But he hasn't returned to the stage. Okay, he's by the entrances. Alright, 5 a.m. is coming up, so we're not done. This isn't so bad so far, but I get the feeling with multiple characters on in front of me. Hello, friendo. Just hold you off until 6 a.m., I think. Okay. That ain't so terrible. Yeah! Okay, that's not so bad. Collect all the items off the list. What am I looking for? Telephone. Oh, telephone. Oh, why do I need to turn around? Teapot, chessboard. Here's chessboard. Teapot, 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 teapot. Where the hell's the teapot? Oh, there it is. Great, you now have 2 hours off your next shift. Oh! Okay, so the nights go faster if I do correctly. Fantastic. Oh, why is there a stage call button? That wasn't there before.
Hey again, Fred. I see your first night went well. If it didn't, you obviously wouldn't be here right now. I mean, you know, you would have quit or something like that.
Okay, he's loose.
Whatever. So as you probably already know, this shift is a piece of cake. And hopefully nothing is causing you trouble during the night. Just keep an eye on the gate and keep an eye on the cameras. Oh, yeah, the cameras. Before we shut down, we were having some infestation issues.
Oh!
Uh,
You're new.
I think there's still a rat or something running around the building. Employees have complained about things being knocked over and stuff just being out of place. We have reason to believe it might be staying in that back room, which is Channel 4. Yeah, that back room hasn't been cleaned up for quite a while. So yeah, just keep an eye over there and make sure nothing bad happens. Also, so the technicians yesterday reported a problem with the animatronics. Don't worry, it's hardly anything. There's just been a problem where they'll try to perform when they shouldn't. I think this issue has been noted for Jasper and some other one. So in case there's ever an issue where they start moving around or they're maybe out of place, we've given you something on the desk that we like to call the stage call. Basically what this does is it resets any misbehaving character and makes them go back to their idle state. Hopefully you'll never have to use it, but yeah, that should be all. Just keep an eye on those cameras and use the gate whenever you need it. Oh, and again, make sure to restock items again after your shift. Alright, good night.
Oh, shit. Okay, that's creepy. Hi. Was it pizza time? I think it was pizza time theater. What? Okay. Okay, this game isn't so bad so far. I get the feeling it's gonna get a lot harder later. That did not in fact return him to his stage. He was supposed to return to his stage after that. Oh, shit.
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the set!
Okay. There's another one running around, but it's 5 a.m., so I'm not worried about it too much. Yeah! Alright. Collect all the items off the list. I need a lamp. Is this a lamp? Yes. Small box. Well, I need a Hello. I don't like this. I really don't. Okay. Oh, there's a lamp. Oh, shit. Okay, so... maybe a small box. Well, now I can't... Yep. Too bad. Okay. I gotta do the entirety of night 3 now. Okay. Couldn't quite get rid of him. Alright. I had an issue.
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights. Soon to be 3. This is easy stuff, aside from, dealing with the robots. I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything. If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back at all. But, I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system. Lord knows what happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back in place. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly where they are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. I'm not even sure I would do this if I was in your shoes, to be honest. Especially during the night. Still, I'm glad you've been sticking with it. Just, keep up what you've
Quiet on
been
the
doing.
set.
Okay, I have no idea how he works. Okay, that was the guy I couldn't find. Okay. How do I... Okay, well, I got through the first 2 nights, no problem. Now that I'm in night 3 is where things are probably gonna pick up.
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights.
Ah, shit.
Soon to be 3. This is easy stuff, aside from, dealing with the robots. I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything. If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back at all. But, I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system. Lord knows what happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back in place. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly where they are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. not even sure I would do this if I was in your shoes.
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the
Especially
set!
during the night. Still, I'm glad you've been sticking with it. Just, keep up what you've been doing, and make sure to go back down to the basement. Have a good night.
I may have goofed. I hope I didn't goof him. Okay, hopefully that's... Oh, shit. Well, that was Mr. Munch. Okay, Night 3 is definitely introducing new threats. I need to figure out what they do. Okay, apparently... Alright, I looked him up. Apparently what he does... Okay, apparently what he does is I need to find him on the cameras real fast. Or he kills me. Which is a bit problematic, but nothing I can't handle. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, everyone's where they're supposed to be. Alright, so Jasper T. Jowie is put back on the stage.
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights. Soon to be 3. This is easy stuff, aside from, dealing with the robots. I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything. If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back at all. But, I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system. Lord knows what happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back in place. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly
I know he's
where they
coming.
are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. I'm not even sure I would do this if I was in your shoes.
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the
Especially
set!
during the night. Still, I'm glad you've been sticking with it. Just, keep up what you've been doing, and make sure to go back down to the basement. Have a good night.
Okay. I don't have time for this. Okay, he's back on the stage. Okay, thank God. Gotta keep an eye on Chucky. If I hear him... Ah, shit.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay. Two, three, four, five. Okay, he goes away immediately if the door's closed. Okay, he's back on the stage. That was easy enough. Still not entirely sure what the suit does.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Oh, shit. Now what? I get the feeling that closing the door wasn't gonna work on the suit. I get the feeling that's what he does. The costume. Okay. Okay. Okay, I understand now. So the suit blocks the unlabels Chucky to get in. That is what he does. He does indeed keep the gate open, and I have to watch him. So he's Foxy. That's essentially what he is. He's Foxy. Okay. So he starts on cam 4, so as long as I keep my eye on him. So I can't flip around the cameras. I have to keep an eye on him or he moves. And if he moves to the door, I'm screwed. Because he opens me up to Chucky. Okay. So that's what the suit does. Alright. This isn't so bad. So he starts on night 4. Okay, well now that I know what everybody does, it shouldn't be too bad.
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights. Soon to be 3. This is easy stuff, aside from, dealing with the robots. I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything. If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back
Actually,
at
it probably
all,
works closer to Freddy, doesn't he?
but
Because Freddy is also held in place by the cameras.
I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system. Lord knows happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back in place. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly where they are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. I'm not even sure I would do this if I was in your
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the...
especially during the night. Still, I'm glad you take it. Just, keep up what you've been doing, and make sure to go back down to the basement. Have a good night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. You're still here. So Munch hasn't moved yet. Okay. As long as you're watched, I don't have to worry about you. Ah, shit.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Stage call works. Hello. Two, 3, 4, 5. Hi! Just... The good news is I can hear Chucky coming. Oh, shit. Okay. So Mr. Munch doesn't say his line all the time when he leaves. That's good to know. Ugh. Alright, I got through the first 2 nights, no problem. It is now specifically night 3 that is causing problems for me. Okay. Alright. It's only 5 nights, though, so I'm not worried. I got plenty of time to get through the rest of the nights. Okay. I need to rethink my strategy a little bit. If he moves without saying something, I need to keep an eye on him. Okay. So far we have 2 characters that are stalled by the cameras. The suit moves if it's not watched. And Mr. Munch, if he disappears, he's not if he disappears if he's not watched, and then I have to find him on the cameras, or he kills me in, like, let's say about 10 seconds. It feels like it's about 10 seconds. And then Chucky I can hear coming, so I don't need to watch him on the cameras. Because he will announce his presence when he shows up. Alright. Well, that's the first 2. Well, that's 3 of my animatronics. No, that's... And then the dog, I don't know the name of the dog. I can stall the dog by using the stage call. So the dog's easy to deal with. I just check the office every once in a while, and if he's there, I just press the button. He's gone. Okay, but what do the last 2 characters do, then? Huh. I don't know. Pasquale, I know, does something. I'm sure the other character does something as well. I don't know. We haven't gotten to them yet because we've only been through the first 5 nights. We've only been on the 3rd night. I'm very proud of myself for getting this far, though, already. Okay. Let's try this again. Night 3, I think I can get through, but I need to keep pay attention to Mr. Munch so he doesn't leave on me. The dog, I'm already...
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights. Soon to be 3. This is easy
Okay,
stuff,
they're gone.
aside from, dealing with the robots. I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything. If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back at all. But, I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system. Lord knows what happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back.
The good news is I can use the call to know when the next first one moves.
Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly where they are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. I'm not even sure I would do this if I was in your shoes.
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the set!
Still, I'm glad you've been sticking with it. Just, keep up what you've been doing, and make sure to go back down to the basement. Have a good night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. Okay. Just keep an eye on the suit. Mr. Munch hasn't left yet. Okay. Mr. Munch, I get the feeling, is the problem child of this. Okay, I got lucky. He came exactly to where I needed him to be. Fortunately, there's only 5 cameras, so it's not that big a deal if he leaves. All right, Mr. Suit. Oh shit, wait, that's the...
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the set!
Yep. Oh, I forgot the dog was the... I forgot about the dog. I was so busy focusing on making sure Mr. Munch didn't get out, I forgot about the dog. I should really learn his name. I learned all the others. I should probably learn his name. Okay. But this is fun so far. It's a little bit stressful, but it is fun. Okay. Night 3, night 3, night 3, night 3. Let's try this again. Night 4. What is the name of Mr. Dog? Jasper. Okay, Jasper Chi Jawas. Pasquale, Mr. Munch, Helen Henny. Okay.
Hello? Hey again. So, now you've been here for 2 whole nights. Soon to be 3. This is easy stuff, aside from, dealing with the robots.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you never had to use the stage call or anything.
No, we're fine.
If you did, I'm honestly surprised you came back at all. But, I guess now you know how they behave when they, glitch out. I just really emphasize the use of the camera system.
Mr. Munch doesn't move
Knows
right
what
away.
happens to them when they leave their stage. One of the technicians this morning literally had to bolt Chucky back in place. Just make sure to keep a close eye on them. If they leave, make sure you know exactly where they are. I know that this is all incredibly concerning. I'm not even sure I would do this if I was in your shoes, to be honest. Especially
Quiet on the
at night.
set! Quiet on the
Still,
set!
I'm glad you've been sticking with it. Just, keep up what you've been doing, and make sure to go back down to the basement. Have a good night.
2, 3, 4, 5. He's gone. Okay, back to the other bit. Back to... hello. Okay, back to business. Okay. Mr. Munch hasn't moved yet. Just... That was easy enough. Alright. So far, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad. Everybody so far is manageable. So I don't forget to check on the dog. He's going to come in at 3 a.m., isn't he?
Quiet on the...
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Chucky is not difficult to deal with. Okay. 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 3 a.m. We're almost done. We're halfway there. The suit is manageable. He really is. Just stare at him on the cameras. So far, no issues with him. Go away. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mr. Munch got out. God damn it. Okay. Okay, this is easy. 4 a.m. Mr. Munch did not get out. I'm making sure Mr. Munch doesn't get out. If I hear the electricity, I know the dog, Jasper. I've learned his name now. I know Jasper got out. Also, I like that this is set in 1979. Okay, it doesn't feel like anybody's moved.
Quiet on the...
I have a while before he does this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, great. Back to the stage with you. Okay. Night 3, I think we've got a handle on. Night 3, I think we've got a handle on. Now I know what everybody does. Night 3 isn't gonna pose no problem. Just gotta survive till 6 a.m. and I'm almost done with that. Mr. Munch hasn't moved. Making sure Mr. Munch doesn't move. Okay, Mr. Munch. As long as Mr. Munch doesn't screw me, I'm fine. Oh, shit.
Quiet on the...
1, 2. Okay. Yeah! That's 6 a.m. That's 3 nights down. 2 more to go. And we've only been here an hour. Well, more or less. Okay. White yo-yo. You see it right here. Hourglass. I know where that is. I know where this one is. White computer. I don't know where the white computer is. Here's something. Oh, there you are. I don't goof this. White computer. There you are. Large box. Clock. Red watch. I need a red watch. Is this a red watch? It is. Pair of scissors. Well, I know where the cooking pot is, so I'm gonna go for the cooking pot first. Where's the red scissors? Hello? Okay. Where the hell are the scissors? Where are the scissors? Those are not the... Oh. Congratulations, you have 2 hours off your next shift. I'm not sure if it's gonna help, because it's night 4, but maybe it will. This isn't so bad. Yeah, we're doing great. I know how to juggle all the characters. But one of you is probably gonna move now, isn't it? Aren't they? Two a.m.
Hey, Fred. You've made it to the 4th night. Nice job. I hope you haven't had any trouble. Look,
Oh, shit.
what you're doing here is very appreciated. But management has let me know that we don't need your assistance during the night. We're already keeping a close eye on the characters because of their glitch. And they're getting trash in a couple of days anyway. To be replaced with the new designs.
Oh.
And their systems are only getting worse. And to me, that's a sign that they're ready to retire. Just finish your shift and then get out of it. If any of the other characters give you trouble, the stage
Quiet on the
should work
set!
just the same.
Quiet on the set!
There's no need for you to come back out of this. You don't even have to go down to the basement. Well, that's ultimately up to you. Anyways, good night.
Two, three, four, five. Shit. Oh, I got lucky. Okay. 3 a.m. Nobody's moved yet. Nobody else I'm concerned about yet. Oh, Helene Hen has moved.
Quiet on the set! Quiet on the set!
I don't know what she does. The game did not tell me what she does. Oh. Does she just move around on the cameras like Chuck? Two, three, four, five. I still don't know what she does. But
Quiet on the...
okay, I can't see her, so. Okay. Time to Google what she does. Helen Henny. We've rebooted Helen Henny has behaved similarly to Jasper T. Giles, in which she leaves her portrait and only appears in 2 rooms, this time being the entrance of the restrooms before appearing at the front office. When entering the office, however, she appears at either the far left or far right of the office, making her very easy to miss. She only appears after the player turns from the gate. Okay. Okay, so apparently what she does is I have to use the stage call if I hear her in my office. Uh... Okay. Alright, so I gotta just figure out what she does. Okay, so far it seems like it's just adding one thread a night, which isn't super bad. Okay. Now the question is, do I lose my head start? I hope not. I want to check that. That's my first concern. Do I lose my head start on the night if I die? Oh, god damn it. Okay, now I gotta do the full night without dying.
Hey, Fred. You've made it to the 4th night. Nice job. I hope you haven't had any trouble. Look, what you're doing here is very appreciated, but management has let me know that we don't need your assistance during the night anymore. We're already keeping a close eye on the characters because...
I didn't even see he left. Okay, Mr. Munch is probably the most annoying one. I'm gonna be honest. Mr. Munch is probably the most annoying one. Because, like, I can deal with him normally. I can deal with him. He's no problem. The fact that he leaves, and half the time can't be bothered to announce that he's leaving. Like, that is what makes him annoying. It's just, I don't even know he leaves. And then he just disappears. Okay. Okay. So, gotta think of a... Okay. Now the question is, what does Pasquale do? Because I haven't been introduced to his mechanic yet, and I get the feeling he's gonna come out to play on night 5. That's the real question. What does old Pasquale do? Also, I think of like the actual like Chucky lore or something. Like Pasquale is supposedly like the owner of the restaurant before Chucky came in and started working. I think that's what the story is. What can I do from the menu? I don't think I have any options yet. Night 4. Oh! Oh, wait, no, I'm on night 4 already. Okay, that's funny. I jump scared myself, because I'm stupid.
Hey, Fred. You made it to the 4th night. Nice job. I hope you haven't had any trouble. Look, what you're doing here is very appreciated, but management has let me know that we don't need your assistance during the night anymore. We're already keeping a close eye on the characters because of their glitch, and they're getting trash in a couple of days anyway, to be replaced with the new designs. The bugs in their systems are only getting worse, and to me that's a sign that they're ready to retire. Just finish
2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, shit. Okay. She hasn't left yet. Ah, shit. There she goes.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Two, 3, 4, 5.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay, she's easy enough to deal with. Okay. Go away. Go away, Chucky. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, shit. Okay. 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 Okay, okay, okay.
Quiet on the set.
2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, shit. Okay. Nope. We're not dealing with that. You're still in your portrait. Ah, now she's left. Okay. So I'm learning that she arrives around the same time Chucky does.
Quiet on the set.
Hi there.
3, 2, 4, 5. That was not the right sequence of. There we go. 5 a.m.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay. 5 a.m. Sorry you left. But I don't think I'll have to deal with him until after 6 a.m., so I think I'm safe. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah! I didn't have to deal with Mr. Munch that late. Okay. It's night 4, but we're not with night 4. Night 5. Collect all the items off the list. Gray monitor. Is this a monitor? Yes. I have to flash him in the light. Okay, so this guy just chills out down here. I haven't dealt with him in the main night yet, but I get the feeling that's coming. Unless, of course, he's not. Telephone. I only got 1 strike, so I gotta make it count. Large box. Large boxes are up here. Okay, now what do I need? Pig pin. One of these? Okay. Pencil holder. I haven't seen the... Oh. Pencil holder. Okay, yellow pin. Ah, I goofed it. I goofed it. Okay. Well, we're here when we're not supposed to be. How's this gonna work? We're here when we're not supposed to be. All right. All right. I don't like that people are moving immediately. Mr. Munch hasn't left.
Management told me you wanted to take another shift. I, don't really understand why, but, I guess that means I get to keep...
Quiet on the set! Quiet!
I'm sure you heard about, what happened today. But in case you didn't, at the end of the day, everything was going fine with them. But then they all just spazzed out. I've seen them glitch out before. Not like this. They were doing things that they weren't programmed to do.
Quiet on the set!
Saying
Quiet
things
on
they
the
weren't programmed to say.
Okay. Well, I did hear. That was a new audio recording. That was new audio from, what is it? Chucky. He said, I will not be replaced. They did say they were updating the robots. So they know they're going to be replaced, and they're not happy about it. Okay. That's some interesting lore. That's some interesting lore there. Okay. Okay. I gotta figure out night 5, I think. Night 5, the animatronics seem a lot more mean and aggressive. Okay. They definitely are fat. They're definitely a lot faster. Chucky arrived at my office a lot faster than he normally does. And I've already forgotten the dog's name. God damn it. And the dog Celery is a lot faster than he is. I get the feeling that's what Night 5 is going to be. It's going to be all of them at once, and then they're going to be a lot faster. But I still don't know what Pasquale does. Huh. The game isn't really teaching me how they work, though, either. Like, that's part of it. Like, I am kind of learning how they work from the wiki. Okay, gotta think through my strategy for this night. Well, if the game's gotta be a lot more aggressive with them. look at what Night 5 is like. Okay, so apparently Pasquale is like really easy to deal with. Apparently he does not leave his stage unless I goof. Okay. So Pasquale is not going to be an issue. Everyone else is going to be an issue. Okay, so what do we do? What do I do with this man? What do I do with it? What do I do now? I have time. I can absolutely do Night 5. Like, my issue is that if the game goes too long, it's like, and I'm not getting it, that's when I usually call it quits. I understand how to play this game. That's not the issue. Everybody has mechanics I can very easily learn. The costume doesn't move as long as he's stared at. Chucky and Helen don't move if they are both moved through the cameras, and I have to repel one with the gate and the other with the stage call. Mr. Munch, I have to use the cameras. The dog, I have to repel with the stage call. And apparently Pasquale is also easy because if he starts moving on his own, if I see him moving, then I also repel him with the stage call. So most of the animatronics are repelled with the stage call or the cameras. Chucky's the only one that uses the gate. That's easy. But I do need to figure out my strategy. I do need to figure out a strategy. Unfortunately, I have to play through the entire night now. So we're gonna see how this goes. Unfortunately, I have lost my lead. It only works if you haven't died. It only works if you haven't died yet. If you don't get a lead up. Okay. Alright. Ah, shit. Already moving?
Hey, Fred. Management told me you wanted to take another shift. I don't really understand why, but I guess that means I get to keep you company one last time.
Quiet on the set.
I'm sure you heard about what happened today. But in case you didn't, at the end of the day, everything was going fine. But then they all just spazzed out. I'd seen them glitch out before, but this. They were doing things that they weren't programmed to do. Saying things that they weren't programmed to say. We had to close early.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We couldn't even keep them on stage. Well, I really don't think you should come back.
Quiet on the set.
Like they're angry. This
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Look, man, thanks for doing all this, but I can't deal with this anymore. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
If you decide to come back, for whatever reason, I won't be there. This is becoming too much for me. Good night, Fred.
Hi there.
Quiet on the set.
I get the feeling some Mr. Munch moved. He did.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay.
Hi there.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
I was so quick. I was too slow getting out of the cameras. That's what killed me. Okay. Okay. Okay, this isn't so bad, actually. I did see what Pasquale move for a minute, so I just need to keep an eye on him. Okay, night 5 is the last night, so I'm almost done. I just need to push through this last night. Ah, shit.
Hey, Fred. Management told me you wanted to take another shift. I, don't really understand why, but,
Quiet on the
I
set.
guess that means we
Quiet
can
on the
cover
set.
it one last time. I'm sure you heard about, what happened today. But in case you didn't, at the end of the day, everything's going fine. But then they all just spazzed out. I've seen them glitch out before, but not like this. They were doing things that they weren't programmed to do. Saying things that they weren't programmed to say. We had to close early. We couldn't even keep them on stage. I really don't think you should come back. It's like this.
Quiet on the set. Quiet.
This is what you have to deal with. Look, man. Thanks for doing all this, but I can't do
Quiet on
this.
the set. Quiet.
I'm leaving tomorrow. If you decide to come back, for whatever reason, I won't be there. This is becoming too much for me. Good night, Fred.
Okay. But good night.
Hi there.
Quiet.
I don't know if Chuck is still there, hopefully. Ah, the bird got it. Okay, Helen got in while I was busy dealing with Chucky. I'm so close to the end, though. Like, I do just want to push right through and get to the end. I'm so close. I'm so close. Actually, I need to take a break to do something real fast, and then I'll be back. I need to figure out my strategy for the tonight anyway, so I will be back in a minute. Also, hi, I see you. Hi. Taking a break to do something, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's try this again. Any case. Alright. Okay, night 5. Hopefully we'll be able to get a lock on night 5. I'm gonna mute the call this time because I get the feeling it's distracting me more than it is helping me because I'm trying to listen to the lore and all that. Alright. It's already on the move.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Okay, the costume is not too dangerous.
Quiet on the set.
2. He's gone. Okay. Ah, shit. I had the stage call pressed. Why did you attack me? I saw you. I saw you and I hit the thing. Ugh. Okay. 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 I hit the button. I hit the button. That was supposed to send her back, but apparently it did not. Okay. Maybe I did it too late. That's probably what it was. I just did it too late. It would make sense to me. Right? Makes sense to me that it would be that it would go to that I would if I hit it late, it would go she wouldn't go back to the stage. Okay, let's try this again. I'm almost done with night 5, so I am definitely gonna push through. I'm almost done with the game. This is the last night. Go away. Ah, shit.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Quiet on the Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Quiet.
Okay. 1 a.m. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit! Damn it. That was just a dumb mistake. That one was just a dumb mistake. I know, I heard him. I decided to focus on Chucky anyway. Chucky, I know, takes a while to move. Actually, how long does it take Chucky to move on night 5? I should probably look. I'm relying too much on the wiki. I can already tell you that. so I have more time. Okay, so Chucky is not as aggressive as the others, it seems. He attacks me. He attacked me in like 5 seconds. He takes like, I'm gonna say around 30 seconds to attack. So I've got time if another animatronica shows up. Okay, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna keep going. Knife 5, I'm not sure if I can beat knife 5. Like, that's usually the issue, is like, eventually I get to the final night and I'm like, I can't do it. Ah, shit.
Quiet on the set.
Uh,
Quiet on the
okay, still there. Okay. Ah, shit, didn't mean to.
Quiet on the set.
Okay, I was able to recover that. The dog does not stay on his thing anymore.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
I've already goofed it. Yep. There you are. I already goofed it. I do not have a lot of time to react to him. I am learning him. He is kind of the problem child with this. He is the problem. Because he's a lot faster. Yeah, I got maybe like 5 seconds to react if he's in the office, and then he kills me. So if I get distracted with anybody else and I don't deal with him immediately, he kills me, and there's just nothing I can do about it. So I guess we're just not going to worry about time, and I think I'm just going to focus on dealing with all the animatronics. Go away. Oh, shit.
Quiet on the Quiet on the
2, 3.
Quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Oh, shit. Where did Mr. Muncher go? Stay on your stages, goddammit! Okay.
Quiet on the
Okay. Alright, so counting to 5 is what gets rid of him. That's the first time I think I've gotten jump scared by Chucky all game. Alright, so that's just shows he's very easy to deal with. That was the first time I goofed it. Okay. Let's just keep focusing. Let's just focus. Let's just lock in, get this done. Ah, shit.
Quiet on the set.
Back to your... Jasper. Jasper's gone.
Quiet on the Quiet on the set.
Ah!
Quiet on the set.
I can't deal with you and Mr. Munch at the same time. One of you needs to stay on your stage. One of you needs to stay on your stage and not leave. All right? I can't deal with both of you. So one of you needs to behave. God damn it. All right. It's not even that they complicate my night super to all that much. Pasquale is not that difficult to deal with. It's specifically the fact that everybody else is like has a super high AI level. That's specifically what it is. Everyone else is really aggressive, and then Pasquale is just like, if he decides to move during the night, he will, but he probably won't. Okay. Let's try this again. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it again. If I can beat it, I'm hoping I can. But this is difficult. This is very difficult. Go away. He's already left. Yeah, if they sync up, that's the issue. If Mr. Munch and Mr. Munch and Jasper sync up, that's the problem.
Hi there.
Ah, shit. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Ah! Oh! I'm not getting past 2 a.m. On any of these attempts. I am noting I'm not doing well. Maybe I'm just bad at FNAF. That might be what we're establishing. I'm just bad at the game. I may just be bad. Because I'm not good at juggling different tasks. I don't know. I don't know, I guess I'm having difficulty. No, it's also the fact that the guys are very aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna give it a bit more, but I am very concerned I may not finish this with how the night's been going so far. I've been losing consistently at 2 a.m. Pretty much the entire night. It's a very difficult night. I guess if there's a guide on how to... I'm relying too much on guides and everything. I just need to learn the strategy, I think. Wind's blowing out hard out there. Okay, we're gonna try couple more attempts, but I am just not grasping it. Like, well, it's not that I'm not grasping it. I know what everybody does. The issue is they're really fast, and I'm losing, and I don't have enough time to react to all of them. Especially if 2 or more of them decide to attack at once. That could be a big problem. Huh. Yeah, the costume I think is the only guy I haven't died to yet. Yeah, I think costume's the only one I haven't died to. And I'm not even sure if I can die to him, being perfectly honest. Because from what I looked up, he allows the other animatronics to get in. That's all. And specifically Chucky. Because Chucky is the only one who attacks from the hallway. Okay. Well, I will say, though, this is a really well-made game. Everybody has it does feel like everybody has a mechanic. And it feels like everybody is important. I will say that. It does feel like everybody's important. So even though I'm not doing well, I can appreciate that it's a well-made game, and it's very difficult to actually... The fact that I'm struggling with it, despite knowing how it works, tells me it's a well-designed game. Because the only one you need to track on the cameras is Mr. Munch. Mr. Munch, yeah, that's the thing. Mr. Munch intensifies actually using the cameras because he hides on one of them. And then you have the costume who acts as like kind of like a Freddy, where you have to keep him on cam 4 or he will eventually get to your office and cause problems. Chucky and Helen have audio cues. And then everybody else everybody who isn't Chucky is repelled by the stage call. Alright. But yeah, I don't think I'm making it past this night. Because this night is aggressive. I just need to do well at the game. Okay, I'm gonna give it like 5 or 6 more tries, but I am at the point where I'm just like beating my head against the wall, not really sure what to do. I'm getting to that point where I'm just stuck. I don't think I've beaten a single game that I've tried to play tonight. I don't think I've played a single game that I've played this month. Like, maybe that's just a sign that I'm bad at FNAF. Austin was coming out. Ah, shit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Quiet on the set.
Yeah, the dog... Jasper just not stay put. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give it... Go. Ah, goddammit. Well, I'm gonna die to one of you. Yeah. Okay. Alright, 4 more attempts. But I'm getting to the point where I'm just not grasping what I'm supposed to be doing. And that's okay. Like, I do not expect myself to be great at the games, but... Yeah, I know I was supposed to look for him.
Quiet on the set.
No one is staying put.
I will not be replayed.
Quiet on.
even know if he's there. Yep. But that's what I was talking about. I will not be replaced. He said it again. So the animatronics know they are being swapped out by the end of the week, and that is why they're so aggressive. There is a lore reason for this night being as difficult as it is. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be any better at getting the game done. Okay, 3 more tries. But I am not making it past 2 a.m. rather consistently. So I get the feeling I am going to call it, and I maybe have to do Night 5 on my own time. But I will say it is a well-designed game. I am having a blast with it, despite the issues I'm having with, you know, actually winning the game. I am enjoying it. Oh, shit. Yep, he's gone.
Quiet on the set.
Yep, I goofed it. Bye. Goodbye. Okay, two more attempts. 2 more attempts. And I'm gonna call it quits. Unfortunately, I'm not doing as well at these games as I'm hoping. I need to do a better job of this. I think the only game I've beaten on camera is One Night I Flumped these in all 3 games. I think that's the only game I've done well at. Even then, I was just pushing through because I knew it was only one night. I knew I was gonna beat it. Okay. 2 more attempts. I'm gonna call it because I am not making it past 2 a.m. I am not doing well enough at the game and making it past 2 a.m. But there is a lore reason for it, and that is that they know they're going to be replaced, and they are not happy. They are very pissed off. And now I'm noting Mr. Munch has an unbolting sound different from everybody else. I'm just now noticing that 5 nights in. I'm noticing that 5 nights in that he has a different sound. I'm noting that.
I will not be replaced.
Ah, shit! Come on! I die of the dog again. Jesus. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it here. God. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Well, that was fun. Until I wasn't. Okay. That was fun until I wasn't. Okay, so overall thoughts on the game, it's really good. Overall thoughts on the game. It is a really well-made game. I feel like every character has a specific mechanic. I feel like everything. Like, my issue with the final night is that the AI is just too damn high, and it is too aggressive for me to be able to get through. And that's not a complaint of the game. That's a complaint of me being bad. So I had a feeling. I was like, oh, it's 5 nights. It won't be that bad. Turns out, yes, the 5th night is in fact the worst night, and there's no way to, and it's very difficult. and with all 5 animatronics active. So I know there's a custom night, but I obviously did not get to the custom night. I have heard the custom night is one of the meaner FNAF custom nights that you can play through, though. So it can be rough. But honestly, if I'm gonna say anything about this game, I highly recommend it. Obviously, there is a lore reason that the 5th night is very mean. The animatronics are being replaced at the end of the week. They know they're being replaced at the end of the week. They are pissed off about the fact that they're going to be replaced at the end of the week. And you have to deal with it. So, yeah. Overall, it's a fantastic game. I feel like it is a great story. Story-wise, the game is not, like, super complex. It's about it doesn't feel like the animatronics are haunted or anything. It just feels like that they are bugging out or something. Well, maybe the suit maybe. The suit maybe. The costume I think might be possessed because obviously costumes do not move around on their own. Animatronics, like, yeah, they're a little bit bugged out, but there isn't any sort of explanation for why the animatronics are moving. I don't think. I think it is just specifically they are pissed off about the fact that they're going to be replaced, and that is causing them to move around a lot more than they should be. So that is how the game ends. I got a feeling we just make it to the end of the night, we collect our paycheck. I don't imagine there's much else beyond that. But in any case, that is going to do her, I think. Unfortunately, did not make it to the end of the game, because Night 5 is just too mean for me. So... yeah, okay. In any case, maybe it's just a sign that I need to get better at classic FNAF. Like, I don't think I've beaten... I don't know. I don't think I've beaten the Night 6 or Custom Night either. I need to go back and do that, but it does get mean at the end here. So yeah, obviously as a game, this is a really well-made game. I am not going to deny it. Radiance, they did a great job on that. Fantastic. Very accurate to the period as well, such as having Pong in the game. I get the feeling that this game will not be coming to the Fazbear Fanverse anytime soon, because obviously Chuck E. Cheese and Scott, CEC Entertainment and Scott. CEC Entertainment does not like Scott, basically. They don't like FNAF because they think it tarnished their image. Yeah, but... yeah, also the Pizza Time Theater. And that is what I was talking about. Pizza Time Theater, Showbiz Pizza. Those were the 2 restaurants that were merged. So, yeah. I don't know my history on Chuck E. Cheese very well, but I do know that that is what happened. 2 companies merged. But, honestly, the mechanic-wise, it is... obviously, they did a great job of making it feel like an authentic Chuck E. Cheese from the 70s. So it does feel very authentic. And it also is one of the best... it also is... honestly, one of the best FNAF games I've played, I'll be perfectly honest with you. It is absolutely up there in terms of, like, quality and as a fan game and all that. But it is, of course, the final night is very difficult, and I couldn't get through the final night. Because I was just not making it past 2 a.m. Unfortunately, I was not making it past 2 a.m. was when I was hitting the wall, and I wasn't getting anywhere anytime soon. So, I was able to beat the other 4 nights no problem once I figured out the mechanics and be like, oh, this isn't so bad. Once the characters got a lot more aggressive, that is when it started being a problem for me specifically. Yeah, that's also the reason why I didn't finish, what is it? Animatronic Memories yesterday, is because I struggled with it. In any case, I don't think there's anything else I can say about it other than it's a really good game. I highly recommend going to go play it. And since I logged it into my Game Jolt, there is in fact achievement support. So I recommend doing that if you want to play the game. It unlocks achievement support. But in any case, I'm gonna leave it here. There are. Yeah, trophy unlocked, night 4 beaten. I have not, unfortunately, gotten to night 5. I unfortunately cannot get past night 5, but that's okay, because games are supposed to be fun, not supposed to be fun. Like, if you're, like, it is a great game, though. Like, I will highly recommend it for anybody who wants to play a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. It is definitely one of the better ones. So... yeah, definitely recommend that. Okay, in any case, I have to find someone to raid now, so... oof. This was a difficult one. This was a difficult one. I made it through most of the night relatively quickly. I thought most of the game relatively quickly. And I was like, okay, this won't be so bad. And then night 5 happened. Unfortunately, that is where I had to draw the line. Like, night 5, unfortunately, is just too mean for me. But I enjoyed the game up until that point and figuring out what everybody does. That's maybe one of the only things is that the game does not really tell you how the animatronics work, and it kind of expects you to figure that out on your own. So, yeah, that's my main complaint with the game, is that I wish the game just told you a little bit more about what you were supposed to do with everybody. But it's not that big a deal, because you can figure that out pretty quickly on your own without anything. Without any need for, like, who is live now, actually? Oh, Vampy. Right, she's having her re-debut, so it's going to be her last time using her 3.0 model. Tomorrow she is re-debuting with a new model, so maybe I should raid her. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Well, if it'll let me. I don't know if it'll let me. Because I know sometimes people will turn off their, like, raids in if it's not someone they follow or know. I don't know. I am being perfectly honest. I have no idea. I have no idea how this platform works sometimes with you. I don't know how this platform works sometimes. I do think we're going to start the raid. Okay, so in case that was Five Nights at Chuck E. Cheese. Highly recommend the game. Highly recommend picking it up. It's a free game, so so it's not going to hurt you to go do that. Just go support the developer. Go do that. Like, maybe at some point they will absolutely be, they will eventually. Maybe at some point they will make a game. Radiance will eventually make a game that they can actually add to the Fazbear Fanverse. I'm not sure if the Fazbear Fanverse is going to be expanded at any point. I know, like, one of the developers had quit. I don't know the full specifics of that. I know, like, there was a bit of a blowout on Twitter, and then he just left, and the development was just canceled completely. But he was let out of his contract. I don't know. Like, I think it was an issue of him not being politically correct or something like that. I don't remember. And then, obviously, we talked about One Night at Flumpty's. One Night at Flumpty's was made by Jonachrome. He is currently in therapy because he is not the kind of person he wants to be. So he left the internet indefinitely after dropping. Apparently, he's remaking the entire trilogy, and then he's going to work on Five Nights at Candy's 4, which is the big thing that he's working on. He's reworking Five Nights at Candy's 1 through 3. And I've lost my connection to the internet. Yay. It's always raids that cause my internet to freak out. I don't know what that is. It's always raids. All right, well, it's still freaking out. It's still freaking out. Okay, well, in case, yeah, there's a couple of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games that I want to play that are all part of the fanverse. I'm freaking out again. Stop doing this, goddammit. Work, you goddamn piece of shit internet. We spent good money to replace you. Please work. Just work how you're supposed to work. Any case, I'm just screaming at my internet because it's not working in the right way. But in any case, yeah, there's a lot of FNAF fan games that are currently on Steam. KSA Animatronics, I know, was kind of one that kind of redefined itself, but it was also criticized for being a FNAF fan game and costing money. Then there's also a couple. There's a couple on Steam that cost money and people have mixed feelings about that. Obviously, Scott has said live and let live. It's fine. He has no problem with people making FNAF fan games and making money off of them because he does not own the concept of killer animatronics roaming around a pizzeria at night. But he does not own that idea, but it is obviously his main flagship. So a lot of FNAF fan games are his. So in any case, I'm gonna raid Vampy. I'm gonna leave it here. So in any case, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. I'm sorry I didn't finish the game again. So there's just probably gonna be a recurring pattern is I'm not good enough at the later nights to actually get through the rest of the game. Hopefully it won't be too big an issue going forward. But in any case, that is gonna do it for tonight. I think we're gonna leave it here. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching this on the YouTube end, if you're watching this on the Twitch, and obviously, of course, just follow me, and maybe we'll have subscription at some point if I am able to make you Twitch partner or Twitch affiliate or whatever. But I'm not there yet, so don't worry about it. Be sure to check out my Discord. We have a Minecraft server over there. I would appreciate that. That should be either in the description or on the social links. Be sure to check out Twitter and Blue Sky, where I'm a bit more active. I think you can find Twitter on the social links. If Twitter and Blue Sky, I believe, are both in the description for this stream. Of course, check out my Patreon. It helps fund projects. It helps me be able to get closer to doing this full time. So I'd appreciate it if you were to go do that. Check out my Discord. Check out, of course, my second channel where I post video essays. I am currently in the process of finishing one for Halloween. That will be out on Halloween. If you're in the, of course, if you're in the, what is it? If you're on the Patreon, it'll be out a few days early. So that'll be a thing going forward. I also have to find another platform probably because Nebula. I know I've heard Nebula is a little bit better. YouTube, unfortunately, I have a disclaimer on all of my video essays, but what I'm finding out is that the AI that YouTube's algorithm uses does not give a shit about whether or not you full disclose where and what you don't full if you disclose which fair use laws that you are covered under, it just demonetizes you regardless. I have learned that with my most recent one. It was my Toy Story analysis. I have learned that it does not care if the algorithm senses that you have potentially infringed on someone's copyright. It just wants to kill your video dead. So yay. But in any case, I'm gonna find Vampy. Gonna find her stream. I'm gonna give her a lovely raid. Hopefully that'll let me through her stream. I would love to support her today. Like that would be a lovely thing to do. Okay. In any case, I'm going to raid Vampy. I will see you guys the next time, but for right now, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Next time, oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I gotta find another person to raid. Because it blocks me. I don't know who else I can raid today, then. That kind of throws a wrench into my plans. Is Vampy not allowing raids on her stream? Maybe she has closed it only to friends. I don't know how this works. Yeah, no, it won't let me raid her. Okay, what if I refresh? Because sometimes that fixes it. If I refresh it and it still doesn't let me raid her, I will have to find someone else. But I really want to raid Vampy today. If it won't let, because this is the last time she's gonna be using her model before she switches over to a new VTuber model. So I want to, but it won't let me. It seems that would have been nice. I wanted to do that as a nice thing to do, but if she doesn't allow it, then I won't. I'm not gonna push it. If Twitch isn't gonna let me, then it's not a big deal. But God. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. It may. Okay, we're trying to try this one last time. It doesn't work. Let's try this. Yeah, okay, it won't let me. Alright, god damn it. I gotta find someone else. This is kinda cool. Alright, any case. In case I'm gonna leave it here then, so yeah. I'm not gonna say what I said before about ending it, so we're just gonna raid. But yeah, I unfortunately cannot beat 5 nights at